321 Media is about so much more than sports. It's about community. On 321 Media, you never have to miss a game. You can watch it on your phone, on your TV, and anywhere.
Hello, everybody. Good morning, and welcome back to Business Over Breakfast. We're back. We missed a week. I don't know what was happening last Thursday that we missed one of these.
Thanksgiving, maybe?
No. Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, it was Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I forgot already.
That was a good reason to miss.
It is a good reason to miss. I am joined today by my lovely co-host from the chamber. You know what? Top 3 favorite co-hosts of this show.
I'm honored.
Lisa Kanicki, the president and all around everything of the chamber. I know, not everything. I know that there's a lot of people that do a lot of good stuff, but you're the best. So thank you for
We
all
all
of
do
that.
it all
No, all of them are great.
at the chamber. We all do it all.
And we are also joined by Joe from Cardboard Chaos Games. Hello.
How you doing?
And we are also joined by some delicious sweet treats.
Mhm.
Why don't you, Lisa? I forgot that you do this. Honestly,
I do. You know, we call it business over breakfast, so I like to bring a little something with me when I come in. This morning, I stopped at Junk and Java on Beach Street here in Westerly. Always a great place. You know, they are known for their hospitality. Most of their regular customers, they walk in, they're already making their drinks for them. They know exactly what they want. I'm not a coffee drinker. Most people know that about me, but I support every small business, bake shop, coffee shop. And one of the things that I love about them is their baked goods. So we've got a pistachio muffin. We have a banana nut muffin, yummy, an everything bagel. And oh boy, I forgot which flavor this one was. It wasn't garlic. It was something, cheddar.
Is it cheddar chive?
Cheddar, chive, and maybe jalapeno. Does that sound right?
Yeah,
It looks
that sounds
right.
So that's what that one is. If you guys want
their
to
cheddar chive biscuit.
Yeah.
Ooh, a sausage, egg, and cheese on their cheddar chive biscuit is like
Your go-to breakfast.
crack. It's
Geez.
fantastic.
All right.
Oh
Well,
God, you
Now the
can't.
question
It's
is,
like once you pop, you can't stop.
do they serve breakfast in the afternoon? Because I'm usually not up this early. So
yeah, they
yes,
do. They
yeah.
serve all the
it's a
time
most coffee places
Yeah.
serve breakfast
until
the
they
entire
run
time
out
that
of
they-
their daily, fresh supply of whatever they have.
Yeah.
So Alexis and her team, keep up the great work. We love you. You do great things for the community. And it's just a warm, welcoming environment, a great place if you work from home to go in and set up your computer and be surrounded by good vibes. So that's how we're going to start out our day today.
Love it. Love it.
And now it's all about you,
Joseph.
Joe.
yes,
Tell us about your business, buddy.
I've been doing this for 10 years. I do all sorts of gaming. So if you know, everybody knows Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, but there's a slew of other card games that we do. Anything also, I do video games. So anything I go from Atari all the way up to like PS5.
Okay.
And I just buy, sell, trade. It's, I don't get anything new. So if you're looking for the newest game, I'm not the person. But if you're looking for something from, 20 years ago, I may have it.
Love it.
I also venture into like Dungeons and Dragons and a lot of the the role-playing games. And then we also offer all these things at the store. So I do all the card games. My hours are 12 to 7, but most every night I'm doing tournaments for something.
He was there last night till after 11 o'clock
Wow.
with the tournament. Talk us through, what does a tournament look like?
So a lot of the tournaments is just it's however many people. The more people, the longer it goes.
Mhm.
And certain games are maybe a round is like a half hour. Sometimes that they're over an hour. So it depends on the game. But last night was just casual play. I know I can be there and close at 7 and be everybody still be happy. But there's some people that come out once a week just to play games, and I would rather have them sit there and play, and I'll stay there till 11 o'clock at night.
And for those at home who are not familiar with what these games are like. you're trading cards, you're betting money. What are you doing?
No,
What's
there's
going on?
there's no-
I
no-
mean, I know, but
yeah,
explain
it's just trading cards. People having fun, and the biggest thing is you see that everybody's on their phone nowadays. Now you go there, you got kids during the day. On Saturdays we have a Pokemon day. You see them excited. You see them sit down, play a game, and they're away from TVs, they're away from their phones. They're interacting with people, and that's where the whole the gaming and community needs.
And I asked you earlier, so what are the average age of the people that come and play games at Cardboard Chaos?
It's
Games?
all ages. Like Magic the Gathering's more of the the teens into the I'm 52 and I still play. So I mean I'm not. There's no age limit. I have somebody that's in his 60s that comes and plays. And then like Pokemon, and it's funny because Pokemon more is a collecting aspect of it. I have more adults that collect and play Pokemon than the kids.
Wow. I imagine the value of some of these things has gone through the roof. I think back, my kids collected Pokemon cards. We had hundreds and hundreds of them. And of course, at some point we just chucked them.
Yep.
They used to keep them in albums, each one in a piece of plastic, and, got to catch them all. They had them all. And now they're, in a landfill somewhere.
Yeah, it's happened.
But that's what helps make the value go up for those who didn't throw out.
It does, and
their
also the
collection.
popularity too. Because they printed plenty of them, but some of the older ones, you've seen some like the Logan Paul or Jake Paul with he wears a Pokemon card on his. Some of them get expensive.
A Pikachu, I believe. It's a very rare Pikachu, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a few of them out there that because it was printed in Japan so there's only very limited. And then once you get it graded, that's the other aspect of the collecting at it is you get it graded. Sports cards. I do a little bit of sports cards too, but
I feel like collecting massive in the 90s, still around but faded a little bit, and the last 5 years or so has really come back strong.
I think
COVID.
COVID did it.
It was something you could do at home.
Yeah.
It was a hobby. It's not unhealthy. It was a way to still connect with people, but do it in a safe way during that period. And so people found new habits, new hobbies, new interests, and that's one of them.
So
that spiked.
the playing aspect, I think, has been there all along. Because I said doing this 10 years, so starting 10 years ago, Magic the Gathering was still huge.
Yeah.
Pokemon was it was a little under, but it was still. Yu-Gi-Oh! It was big back then too. Yu-Gi-Oh! Not so much anymore. I think it's still people still playing, but it's not as popular. But yeah, once COVID hit, it was people are home, they had money. The video game sales doubled and tripled when COVID happened.
Makes sense.
And then the value of all the video games doubled and tripled. And that's because of COVID.
Well, silver lining of COVID, right?
We were one of the rare businesses that thrived during COVID.
Yeah.
So
it's good.
Same.
It's good.
Live streaming was when all of a sudden went crazy.
Sure.
And I didn't get a chance to play a video game for like a year. And that was very sad to me. I played Duck Hunt again the other day.
Nice.
And it was
Duck Hunt.
I was right back to being 5 years old.
I'm like,
it was so cool. I played it on a computer though, so I didn't get that crappy plastic Nintendo gun controller was the best thing ever.
So
when I was like 5.
those are the things I actually sell. I have an original Nintendo. I have those guns. The bad thing is you can't use those guns on the new TVs.
They're not compatible.
No.
So you need an old TV?
Yep. You have to have
That's
one of
kind
those.
of cool, though. This is like vintage stuff. People that are collectors or people that are purists and really just want that sort of nostalgic step back in time.
Yeah.
It's a special kind of person, but there are,
I'd buy a tube TV just for
there's
that.
a little nerd in all of us. Is that what you said earlier?
Oh yeah.
Which I think is funny.
I talk to people all the time and I have nothing you're interested in. I'm like, I'll find something.
Because it brings them back to their childhood or to the time when they were a teenager and they can remember something about it that was social for them or an escape for them or something that they excelled in.
When they're adults are they're kind of I'm adulting, but I have something when you're a kid. I sell little novelty candies and people go nuts over them because it has looks like a little Pac-Man machine.
Oh, cute. Good stocking stuffer.
Yeah, definitely.
Those are little things like that I sell too. I try to keep stock of. You come in, I sell stickers, 3 for $1, and
Mhm.
like the adults will come in. I'm like, oh, it's just some stickers, and they'll pick stickers out. So.
Now, when people come in for tournaments, do they pay to be in a
So
tournament?
what we
How
do,
does that work?
yeah. So what we do is depending on the tournament. Each game is a little different. So say people come in and play Pokemon. 3 days a month we just do casual play. Just come in, everybody just has fun. I have a Pokemon professor who is basically an organizer, and the company sends us free stuff to give out to everybody.
Nice.
So it's just for them showing up, they don't have to pay anything. We have these like play packs, and then they get some special promos. And then once a month we'll do a tournament, which is like a $10 buy-in.
Mhm.
And then they just do a tournament, and then there's all that stuff goes back to the customers. So it's just if they pay in $50, I give $50 worth of store credit. So just
Okay.
So,
So your bread and butter for your business is the buy sell trade aspect of it. It's
Yeah.
not the tournaments. So
the
much.
tournaments just get people in. They get people playing.
It's a loyalty club. It's a
and then
a customer.
I'll sell drinks
base.
and snacks if they're there, and then a lot of times they'll buy the packs, and I'll have a bunch of the singles that people want.
All right. And so to be clear, drinks and snacks, these are not martinis and
No.
Bud Lights.
No, like Mountain Dew and Doritos.
Yeah.
That's
The stuff that keeps you charged all night long.
Yes.
You're not doing the
absolutely.
Red Bull? I'm surprised you're not selling Red
I
Bull.
don't do Red Bull, which is funny because I have Red Bull refrigerator, but I do Monsters.
Oh, yeah. There
So-
you
There
go.
you go.
Because a lot of gamers, my son was a gamer for a long time. They're up way into the wee hours of the morning, and they're playing with people from other countries. So the time zones are
Oh, yeah.
different. So it's 3:00 in the morning, and you can hear in the room next door the conversations
Yeah.
going on and the competitive nature of what's happening and
Me and
tend
my
to go
wife used
long
to play.
runs.
You've heard of World of Warcraft?
Yes.
We played many years of World of Warcraft, and when we were playing, we used to play with a bunch of Australians all the time.
There you go. So your wife loves it too. She's
Yeah.
into it. So that would be key when something like this is your passion, to have their support, especially with the unique hours that you're working.
Yeah, right now we're kind of off hours, but we get a chance to play a little bit. We don't do the online stuff anymore, but we'll play some video games together.
Nice.
All right. There you go.
By the way, you mentioned some of the classic cliches of gamers and
Mhm.
stuff. One of my best friends is a video game content creator with a huge audience, and he's completely family friendly. And a few years ago, he wrote his first children's book, which was The Pro Gamer's Guide to Healthy Habits.
Huh.
And so it was all about teaching kids, so parents who are now, all of our ages, who have kids who want to be gamers, because so many kids now want to be YouTubers,
Oh, yeah.
they want to be Twitch streamers. And he was like, so he wrote a children's book specifically to teach them, like, hey, maybe not the energy drink at 11 p.m. to
Mhm.
do this. Maybe, yes, enjoy your games and then go for a walk. And it was did very, very well. He has 2 sequels now
Nice.
to it. But it's very cool. I think that one of the things that I've noticed being a part of that world just a little bit, just dipping my toe in with friends, is that the gaming community, whether or not it's hanging out with Australians at 2:00 in the morning,
Yeah.
or being in a Twitch stream and having a chat, or being on Discord, or being in Cardboard Chaos Games for a tournament, it's community. And
Yeah.
and that's sort of what we're all about here, right? At the Ocean Community
Yeah.
Chamber of Commerce. It's finding a community, and literally, like you said, Joe, there's a nerd in everybody, right? There's something that you're
Yeah.
a fanatic about, and to go to a place like Cardboard Chaos Games and find the other people that love Magic the Gathering, or love Pokemon, or love whatever it is huge and so
Yeah.
important. And so if you're watching this and you're like, hey, I really like that, go to Joe's store and ask him when there's a tournament and when there is a gathering of people who are going to be doing this, because that sounds like so much fun.
Yeah.
Or if your teen's into it, know that there's a safe space
Yeah,
in a professional environment where somebody really cares right here in Westerly.
absolutely.
And I think one of the things that I've loved about your business is how you've taken your business out to the community so that people would understand it even better, like participating in Sunday Fun Days.
Mhm.
There are people that would never know where you are located because it's, it's not on High Street in downtown. It's not on Granite Street. We can talk about your location a little bit.
Yeah.
So if you're not driving by it every day, you wouldn't see it naturally. And if you see the name, you might not necessarily know what it's about, but you get out there in the community, you go to Sunday Fun Day and you're interacting with people of all ages, and you bring a wide variety of the products that you sell so that some people who maybe aren't even gamers stop by your tent
Hmm.
and engage with you and feel comfortable with you. And you've got, different people milling about, asking you questions and learning about it. And again, making those connections where they feel like, wow, this is a place I should check out, or a good socials place for someone to pursue their hobby or their habit.
And most of my players are very welcoming and want to teach people. If I don't have time to teach somebody can come in and we can teach some of the people, some people the games.
Oh, nice.
And then, and you don't have to, be an expert.
Right.
That's nice.
Yeah. So
That's
like Magic
really
the
nice.
Gathering is so much. I've been doing it for 30 plus years. I still play with some of these guys and they have these incredible decks and imagination. So it's overwhelming, but I have new people come in, they'll just buy something and they're like, hey, I just started out. They'll just take their time and, and won't sit there and just try to win the game. They'll try to play the game and teach
Nice.
people. So
Nice. That's good to hear. That's
Yeah.
good to hear.
because there's some places where the competitiveness is takes over and it's not fun for new people.
Yeah, well, they're not going to have the buy-in or come back if they feel like that's what it's all
Yeah.
about. Do any of them like teach on the side where you could pay them an hour and they
Well,
could
most
kind of
of the
skill up?
time is once you learn how to play the game, just the fun is learning the new building new types of decks.
Yeah.
Like I know some kids come in, they'll learn Pokemon and their favorite Pokemon usually is Charizard or Pikachu.
Mhm.
But now they'll learn all the other Pokemon and they'll start playing and be able to, because most of the younger kids, they just gravitate towards the
Popular characters.
Yeah.
Sure. So that hasn't changed.
Yeah, I had a Magic player last night came in. He's brand new, and he just opened the deck and he shuffled up and then he sat down and I was sitting next to him because I usually play the games too, and they were very patient with him, and I'm just happy with my customers that they do that.
Nice.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
Another aspect I want to bring up before I forget is my community brings out like a lot of socially awkward people out there that just don't know where they fit in, and they come into my business and they learn something and they see other people and they get to interact with people, and it brings out a lot of that too. So it's the awkwardness goes away when they come into the building.
Yeah, that's their field where they feel comfortable.
Mhm.
I was saying my son played video games for Boston Rising. He signed up for T-ball and he played 2 games and walked off. He signed up for football. He played 1 game. He couldn't find his niche. Video gaming for him, that was his niche. And once he got into it, he felt this is good. His confidence built. He met friends. He ended up traveling to Japan and other countries as a competitive professional gamer for Robert Kraft. So while it's a long shot, just like a kid that dreams of being, drafted for the NFL, there are ways through the video games.
Esports are huge right now.
They are.
Yeah. So, and there's like high schools that are getting esports teams and
My kid
all sorts
played
of
on the college team.
And even actually, if you played Magic the Gathering, and that's just one aspect of it, you can be a professional Magic the Gathering player and travel the world playing
That's
Magic
awesome.
the Gathering and make money.
Yeah.
Because there's big tournaments every weekend somewhere in the US. And then same thing with Pokemon. So Pokemon also they have bigger aspects of it where this coming week we just have a weekly, and then the week after we have a thing called a Pokemon Cup, where now all the players from all over wherever they travel from, they'll travel like an hour or two to come, and they get points that earn their spots to go to the bigger tournaments in the US.
Okay.
So we'll host that like once every 3 months.
Wow.
So it's a big thing.
It is. Wow. It's such a niche, but it's a big niche.
Hmm.
So talk about where you're located for those who don't know.
So we're on Friendship Street. A lot of people know Mario's Pizza, so it's right. We're right in the same plaza as Mario's Pizza.
Yeah.
So
have a delicious chopped pasta salad and a pizza at Mario's, and then go to
And
Concord.
then we have snacks, but there's also Cumberland Farms.
Yeah.
And then Mario has been a great landlord. And if you need to wash some clothes, he has his laundromat right next door too.
Oh,
That's
there you go.
awesome.
Love the cross promotion.
That's awesome. And hey, if it's pizza night in Westerly, it's a great time to stop in and go look at some games. That reminds me of like stopping at Blockbuster. Like it's the set. Like I wanna go on a Friday night, get a pizza.
Is
and
Blockbuster
go-
still in business?
No. I
I
want to go get a pizza,
don't
and
think
then I
so.
want to stop into Cardboard Chaos Games and just look around. And like, I'm sure there's like
I want to watch a
75
tournament,
different things.
just like not because I wouldn't know how to play, but I think it'd be really cool to
also wouldn't
watch
know
it.
how
I
to
used to
play,
enjoy
yeah.
watching Michael's
I don't
tournament.
think there's any GameStops anymore.
Yeah.
They've all been shut down. And I always make this joke, but if you walk into a GameStop and you walk into my store, I think I have more games than GameStop.
Wow.
That's awesome.
So you are constantly on the hunt, though. You're always
So
looking.
all our product, all our games come in from people trading stuff in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I don't go out and look for stuff. I don't buy stuff. I like the online stuff, but I don't go online trying to buy stuff. People come in and I just buy stuff. I test everything. I do have a warranty on all the video games.
So could I know
That's
you
great.
said that you don't do the new stuff. Like, could I come in and trade in this PS5?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna, because it's my PS5 and I need it. But
No,
just asking.
I'll take in anything, but you have to. I have my rates, so I have to make a little bit of money off it. But
yeah,
I'll take anything. I have
awesome.
I was the Oculus 3. I got one of those in the stock.
Nice.
But I also have a Nintendo. I have a GameCube. I have a Nintendo 64, Super Nintendo, Sega.
Do you sell VFriends cards?
What is that?
Yeah, I'm not too familiar with that.
It's a new card thing. It's a Gary Vaynerchuk thing.
Yeah. So anything that's new,
Yeah.
I would have to. I have some distributors that I might look into, but
Yeah.
I don't usually sell. I just I do also have a distributor. I have third-party wires. So if you ever found a Nintendo that doesn't have the controller or all the wires, I have all those replacement wires too.
Aha.
Nice. I'm always like, I have a. Do you know if you have any copies of Wii Sports in stock?
I've had them in the past. I don't have anything right now.
That's
But
funny.
It's funny because it came with every single system, but it got all of them got ruined. So now they're harder to get.
Yeah.
Because people played the hell out of Wii Sports. Wii Sports was the best.
Did you remember waiting in line? That was like the Cabbage Patch doll to get a Wii for Christmas for your kids or for your family.
We got it several years later, but my parents actually loved the Wii so much, which is so funny because like they didn't play. I'm sure they played Atari before I was born, or at least my dad did, but they never played a single video game with me ever in my entire life. And then we got the Wii in like 2011 or something. And for the next 10 years, they played. My mom was obsessed with Wii bowling.
I knew you were going to say
And
bowling. I knew
she
it.
was obsessed with Wii bowling. Well, like both of my parents, when I was little, were like in bowling tournaments and stuff at Alley Cats. And then they both, they were in leagues at Alley Cats. And then both of them, like, as they got older, had physical impairments and like couldn't go out and do that stuff. And so like every Friday night at my house was, even when I didn't live there anymore, it was like, I have to be there every Friday night because my mom is making sure that we have a full bowling tournament on Wii Bowling. It was good. Although I got too good at it at one point and I just started getting 300s all the time, and that's not fun anymore.
No, you need to be more like his customers and let the younger people or the newbies have a shot of learning and skilling up so that it's fun for them too.
Yeah.
So where do you see your business 5 years from now? I mean, things are great right now. You have a steady customer base. You're the guy to go to. You've got
Well-
people driving from long distances to be a part of this community.
So we'll see what happens. I said Mario's been awesome. I am outgrowing the space already,
Hmm.
but I just know if I move up to a bigger space, it's more, more rent, more responsibility.
Sure.
And I just like, I can fit what I can in this community, and then maybe open their second store, because technically this is a second store for my previous partnership, and then we just split off and we did our own thing. There's no ill will or anything. But I just moving down here. I like the community. I like everything else and everything going on. So I'm happy where I'm at now. So but
Great.
expanding may be a thing in the future. We'll see what happens. So
Good. What haven't we asked you about your business that you want to get out there, that you want to tell people, or what are the best, stocking stuffer ideas, or
I would just say come in. Everybody who comes in, one of my main. I don't. I'm not very computer savvy. I was just talking, but I can fit a lot of product. And my wife calls it Tetrising. Like I could fill a car, I can fill a
there you
store,
go.
and I have a lot to offer. Like even if you walk in, you have to go and look around, and you have to walk around twice to see everything that's in there. But if you want to experience a new game, I have demos for everything that I have. If I don't know how to play the game because I haven't learned how to play all the games, you come to those days that we're doing it. We have people that will teach you how to play.
And I think you were saying Wednesdays and Fridays are your big tournament
So
days.
what we do is Wednesdays and Fridays is Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering's the bigger of the aspects.
Mhm.
On Tuesdays, I do a game called One Piece, which is a big anime, and do Gundam, which Gundam has been around forever. Gundam.
Okay.
So Gundam is a big fan base of like mech suits, like robots, like.
It's a whole nother language here going on.
It's been around. It's been around since the 80s.
Okay.
Japan brings out a lot of cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then League of Legends. Have you heard of League of Legends?
I've heard of that
Of
one.
course.
And then they have the show Arcane on Netflix. They have a card game for that now.
Wow.
And then they have all a lot of animes. There's a card game for that. And then Pokemon is on Saturdays. So those are the big tournaments that we do. But there's also Disney has its own card game.
Oh wow.
There's a Star Wars card game.
People tend to stay in their lane though, right? Like if you're
it gets
a Disney
expensive.
person, you come on Disney and you're not necessarily the person coming on one of the other nights
Right.
for the other. Like you
It's-
get expert in your own.
It also gets expensive.
Yeah. Okay.
Some of the games do get expensive to play. So if you're trying to play more than one game, I have one of my customers. He goes to multiple stores. He plays all the games.
Okay.
He plays like 4 or 5 games. I don't know how he can keep up with it.
Got it. Wow.
But he also has to buy all the cards to play all these games too. And then if he wants to be really good, and sometimes you have to pay a little bit more to go and compete. And
We all have our thing.
yeah,
Okay.
I try to stick into one. I like Magic the Gathering. Like when Pokemon came out, I was in my 20s, so I never gravitated towards that. So, the younger generation, like even a lot of the 40-year-olds, I used to play when I was younger, and so they'll get back into it. It's fun, but
It's awesome.
Great.
I also don't want to get into all these games. I don't get to play much anymore.
Right.
I'm behind the counter all the time. I get maybe like 1 or 2 games a week I can play.
Well,
But-
Got to make a living. Got to
Yeah.
pay those bills.
But everyone make sure everybody else is happy.
And balance is key for people that are really, really into these games. You still got to function in life. I mentioned my own kid. He was a pro for a couple of years. Now he works at EB, but he still games at night and he loves it.
Yeah.
He's made great friendships. Some of the people he's gamed with from South Korea, he's visited them and, they've made lifelong friendships. It's not just this alternate reality because it can be more. It can be personal. And in this community, what you're doing at Cardboard Chaos and Games is bringing people together for that personal aspect.
And I've had stories too, and it's not from the person, but from friends of people that they some people weren't in a great mental state, but because I have some place to go, and they've learned a new game, and now they have more friends, and they have a community to come to.
Yeah, they feel accepted. And
Yeah.
they've found a place that they belong. Yeah,
It's awesome.
it is
It's very,
great.
very great. So you're on Friendship Street, right next to Mario's.
Yep.
Come on down and experience a great time.
Yeah, don't come early morning because he's not open early morning.
Yeah, I open at 12 o'clock. So another thing too, I'm like, if my lights are on, feel free to come in. I've had people come in every Monday. I'm usually closed Sundays and Mondays, only because I'm there all the time by myself. I haven't got to a point where I'm comfortable hiring somebody full time yet.
Sure.
It's just I know how building the business is, so I want to be.
You're putting the time in. Yep.
But I never turn away a customer. So,
Great attitude.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, thank you. Unless there's anything else you want to share with us, we'll talk a little bit about the chamber, but I don't want to cut you short.
No, I think everything's been covered.
Awesome. I'm going to come in and look for some stocking stuffers. I bet you there's something for Michael.
Yeah,
in
you'll
there.
find something.
I'm
But,
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Lisa.
All right. Chamber stuff.
I have visual aids, so I'm going to
Oh.
I will
You're going to try to keep up with me?
I was gonna like lead you.
You
but
lead me. Sure.
I would lead you if you want. Or
Yeah, lead me. I'll eat a bagel.
okay, cool.
No. All right. Go ahead.
Business
Take
after hours.
Mm. Tell us all about it. Shelter Harbor Inn.
Shelter Harbor Inn. When is it?
Is this a quiz?
No, yeah.
it's-
When is it?
It's Wednesday
Okay.
from 5:30 to 7:30, as in next week. And if you haven't been to Shelter Harbor Inn, you are missing out. It's decorated absolutely stunningly beautiful for the holidays. The food and hospitality there is great. And it's been probably 2 years since we've had a business after hours there. So it's a great reason to get everybody together, especially at the holidays. It's going to be a wonderful networking opportunity. If you're a member of the chamber, it's $5. If you're not a member, it's $10. If you just joined, you get to come to a couple of them for free, because just like the gaming world, the chamber world it's like, what do I do? Am I going to feel accepted? Is anyone going to talk to me? Yes, you are. You're going to walk in. It's going to be a warm environment. It's going to be welcoming. We're going to introduce you to other people, and you're going to feel like you found a family of sorts, a place where you belong, because we're all there to support one another
Absolutely.
and learn about each other and promote one another and to grow our businesses together.
You know, if the networking wasn't so great, the food alone at the business after hours is usually enough to go. It's fantastic for $5. Oh my god.
Yeah, food, beer, wine, and
Yeah.
food, and friendship, and camaraderie, and promoting each other's business. So it's not awkward.
They're so fun.
You just literally, nobody's a wallflower. You just walk up, hey, I'm Lisa, I'm from the chamber. And that person wants to know who you are. That's what we're all there for.
Yep.
Is to learn about each other. So hope to see people there. It's a great chance, if you're not yet a member, to come check it out and see what we're all about.
Awesome. And that is Wednesday, December 10th at Shelter Harbor Inn, 5 to 7.
You got that?
Ribbon cutting at Therapy Coffee.
Brand new
Oh, man.
member. Brand new member.
That looks awesome. That is Tuesday, December 16th at 5:15 p.m.
Do you have the location on that though? Because I haven't been there
It is
yet.
at 105 Franklin Street, Unit 35 in Westerly.
Okay, because that's going to be my first time going in the door. I'm super excited. I know that last night they did a pop-up in Christina's during our holiday stroll, just to get the word out about who they were. And I thought that was a really nice, supportive collaboration between those two businesses. But I'm really looking forward to checking out their space at the ribbon cutting.
By the way, the holiday stroll was fantastic.
I heard it was really robust sales and really well attended, and I'm thrilled because Graceland, and she puts a ton of time into it, and all the businesses really need that as the official boost to the holiday season. I, of course, was over at the Lobster Trap Tree, manning the fort over there, while Maria and Grace were dealing with this here. So it was a busy night,
Well, you
all
guys
around.
got like 95 million things going on every holiday season.
pretty much.
Speaking of SantaCon Westerly, December 14th. Eat, drink, and be jolly.
You got it.
What's going on with SantaCon?
So it's the one event where we really focus, other than the light parade, which initiates there. It's the one event that is in the North End. So we start at Gray Sail Brewing and Tap Room, and everyone dresses like Santa or the Grinch or Cindy Lou Who, and they come out to meet friends, to try beers at Gray Sail. We provide pizzas from Hilltop Cafe. It's camaraderie. We have quiz questions, holiday games, prizes, that kind of thing. And then after an hour and 15 minutes or so, we walk down the street and then we visit Clydesdales. And we put money in the jukebox. We're dancing on the dance floor. There's a limbo contest of people. There's, again, more prizes, supporting another small business that a lot of times goes under the radar screen, but is a wonderful place where their motto is "come as you are," because they're so welcoming. And it's just a casual, safe, warm neighborhood pub that you can go to. So we visit Rose and her team. And then again, after about an hour and 15 minutes or so, we continue down the street and we go to Hilltop Cafe, where we end there. And that's the perfect end with more games and prizes, because the light parade is the same day. And that starts at 6 o'clock. So you're already at Hilltop, which is the perfect place because the light parade literally initiates there. And you will be in front row seating to see all the floats and cars and pedestrians and pedicabs and everything else that's decorated with lights. You'll see them all go by. So if you like Christmas, these are your people. Come on out for SantaCon.
Maybe we will camp out at Hilltop this year for the light parade live stream.
Oh, I bet they'd love that.
Yeah, I love Dave over at Hilltop.
They work so hard.
Sweetest people. And the best pizza. Just ask Dave Portnoy.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Or even right across the street at the parking lot, so that you catch everyone fresh right as they're coming out around the corner. It's a great viewing area. And we are excited.
Will be happy we're not up above Dixon Square anymore.
Okay. Yes, there might be one or two, but it's the light parade was something that we did during COVID. You know, we talk about silver linings. Mm-hmm. We did something, it was part of the Westerly 350th and then COVID, and it stuck. People loved it, and they came out in droves to support the downtown business community. And it was like most of the things we do for the community, free, open to the public, great for all ages. And it was supporting the businesses, and it promotes that sense of community. So it has continued to maintain its momentum since that very first year. People get really clever and creative decorating their vehicles or their bodies. I mean, I remember last year, the team from Chillingham's all dressed up as cows in the inflatable cow costumes. And there was like this herd of maybe 15 cows waddling down the street promoting Chillingham's.
Oh my God.
You know, you have groups like, Grace Hill Brewing that always decorates their truck, and the Johnny Cake does their big box truck. And usually Janine Harrington from Brown Realty, she'll do something in the home, like There's No Place Like Home theme to align with her business model. So there's always a great group of nonprofits, schools, businesses. We're really excited that tradition has continued. So come on out at 6, but don't come out at 6. Come out at 4.
Oh yeah.
So that you have something to eat and drink, and you get a good spot to watch the parade.
Absolutely. Keeping with everything else we got going on, a Cardinal Christmas, December 13th, 6:30 to 10 p.m., hosted by Doc 9 and the Warm Center. It's a public event by Doc 9 and 5 others. Okay. That's very
so anyone from Westerly that's been around for a long time probably met or at least knew about Julie Cardinal.
Of course.
And she was very active volunteering. She was active in the business community, and she was very vivacious. And actually her favorite event was the light parade. She volunteered to serve on it for the year. So Julie was just a real spitfire in this community, involved in a lot of things. And unfortunately, she suffered a horrible tragedy, and her family has found a way to memorialize her through helping other families that are dealing with unexpected tragedies. And so they find ways throughout the year to raise money so that they can turn around and do good things and keep Julie's memory alive. So her daughter, Morgan Bentoncourt, who owns Doc 9, with Frankie, her partner, they're doing this event over at the Velvet Mill, and some of the businesses in the mill are contributing products or activities to make it a fun affair. The chamber is loaning out our equipment, tables, chairs, whatever they need, obviously, to support this initiative. Julie called and she said, we'll give you guys a cut. I said, no cut. We just want to be a part of it. Thank you for thinking of us. So Chamber's not taking a cut. The Warm Center is going to benefit from it. And that's a great organization. We're happy to be a part of it, happy to support Morgan and her team. And we know we're doing good things. So I think you can buy tickets on Eventbrite.
Okay.
And I don't have the dollar amount committed to my head, but if you've eaten at Dock 9, you know the food is outstanding.
Yeah.
So go online and learn more about the Cardinal Christmas. This is the first time they've done it. I hope it's a success for everyone's sake, and you'll feel good participating in something that benefits local families and the Warm Shelter.
It's incredible. I literally just teared up.
I saw
the
you.
description of that. I was like, I'm crying right now? Okay. Yeah. Julie was a very special lady.
Taking a bad thing and turning it into a good thing. That's what they're trying to do here.
It's my favorite thing in the world is when people take bad things and turn them into good things. And Morgan is such a sweetheart.
She is.
Yeah.
And her little baby's so cute.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, that's awesome. And Julie was so sweet. She had me on her radio show many times to promote the Children's Theater and whatever else I was doing. So, yeah, very, very nice. Tri-Chamber Business After Hours at Mystic Aquarium, December 17th. And that is 5:30 to 7:30. And that should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and that'll be very crowded too. So if you want to meet people that you don't normally interface with, there'll be members of the Greater Mystic Chamber, the Eastern Connecticut Chamber, and our chamber all gathered at the Mystic Aquarium. So it's a great time to network, to have some holiday cheer. If you haven't been to the aquarium for a while, it's always fun to walk around and see the octopus, the sharks, and everything else that they have there.
Mystic Aquarium is a magical place.
It is. It's a great excuse to get together there.
Yeah, absolutely. And the Tri-Chamber Business After Hours are always fun. I remember the last one, or maybe not the last one, but Lake of Isles was one a couple of months ago.
Not that long ago.
And then finally, you're invited to the ribbon cutting of House Greens, Plants, and Florals, 10 Canal Street on December 13th at 10:30 in the morning.
Yes, another new business. We love it. I mean, it's sad when we hear a business go out. Yesterday, there was some news going around about a restaurant in town. And you hate that because we all want to support each other and there's enough to go around. But when that happens, what it does is it gives birth to somebody else's entrepreneurial dream. And we want to be a part of that in helping launch the next successful business. So this is a new business. We are excited to be there. It's conveniently located in downtown. Come check them out, be a part of it. You don't have to be a chamber member to come to a ribbon cutting. Anybody can come.
Yeah.
We just want bodies there to help show appreciation and warmth and welcome to this person that has invested their time, their money, and their dream in our community. And they're creating jobs in their community, whether they're a self-employed person that's supporting their family or whether they're hiring additional employees. That's what it's all about. So please follow us on Facebook or also Instagram, or check our website, oceanchamber.org, so you can see when these events are happening and just walk in. We'd be thrilled to have you there.
I will say, just because you brought that up, we lost in like 2 weeks 2 fantastic quick service restaurants in Westerly for different reasons. Obviously Jim and Donna at D'Angelo retiring after 45 years,
which is
amazing,
a good story.
And Jim is like family to me, and every time I saw him for the last 10 years, he said, well, we're going to retire someday. I just, you never think that someday is going to actually come.
I'm going to miss that chicken Caesar wrap.
I tried to order
bomb.
I tried to order one more steak
9.
and cheese. I hadn't gotten a steak and cheese from D'Angelo's in like 10 years because I'm always trying to be a little healthier. And I tried to get one more, and they ran out of food because everybody wanted to go and say goodbye to D'Angelo. Sure. And then yesterday, Bomb Burrito was so sad. Chad and Dan. Actually, I'm gonna put the camera on me for a second so that I can actually just. I want to deliver this right to camera. This is for everybody. Chad and Dan were two friends of mine that I knew from high school, and they put everything that they had into that business, and it was fantastic. And it was, absolutely loved it. And I wish them well. And they're great, great guys, and they're going to do great things in the future. And it's sad for all of us that that business is not there. What I want to just say to everybody, and this is the point of the Chamber of Commerce and the point of this show and the point of 321 and everything is local businesses make a community what it is. It is so important to go out and support your local businesses, because when you have your kids' sports team, when you have your theater production, when you have all of these things, generally speaking, it's the people around the corner that own businesses that donate to that. When the Warm Center or the Chamber or the Johnny Cake Center or something like that does good in our community needs something, they go to the small business community. When you need a first job for your kid, you go to the small business community. And it's the holiday season, and a lot of us are going to be ordering gifts online, I'm sure. Before you do that, please go stop by Cardboard Chaos Games and see if there's something that a family member or a loved one would need. Please stop by. Go to oceanchamber.org and look at the business directory and see all of the incredible local businesses that are around, because it's a tough time for everybody right now to one degree or another. And if we can help each other and we can keep our dollars local and we can keep our community thriving, that is the most important thing for that. And so if you can find a way to help yourself and help your neighbors, that is really, really crucial. And so when you are going out to eat, or you're going to purchase something for a holiday present this year, or whatever it is, think local, because it really makes a difference in a lot of people's lives. And once a small business is gone, it's gone, and that is very sad. So please, please, please support local. From me to you. That is not an official chamber thing, although I'm sure that it's probably echoed. And Lisa's looking at me like I'm crazy right now that I even said that. But please go support local. It's so important. And if you don't know what somebody would want,
gift certificates.
This was not a pitch for this, but if you don't know what somebody would want, a chamber gift certificate is incredible.
That's on my list.
Because a chamber gift certificate is redeemed 100% to the business. So if you buy a $100 chamber, if you buy $100 in chamber gift certificates, and then you go to Cardboard Chaos Games and you spend $100 in chamber gift certificates at Cardboard Chaos Games, Joe is going to then send that to the chamber, and they're going to write him a check, not for $90, not for $87.50, not for anything else, $100. So if you buy a chamber gift certificate, it is going to go specifically to the business that it is redeemed at. And that is something that you can't beat, because if you don't know what small business, what local business your loved one would want to use it at, let them choose.
Right. Because if you buy a gift card, a Visa gift card at some department store or pharmacy, and it's $100 gift card, when you go to the register, they charge you a $7 or $8 fee, a processing fee, as the person who bought it. So you just got whacked $7 or $8. Then when you give that as a gift and someone uses that Visa gift card at Joe's business, guess what? You lose 3.5% to 4% on the sale as well. So Visa's getting rich, but you just took a little haircut, and we as the customer got penalized for making a purchase. So chamber gift certificates are absolutely the way to go. And two more things I want to mention. One is you're starting to see the stars from our annual Starry Lights display go up in the community. Over a week ago, we moved Star Island to the pond at the Velvet Mill, and that's been illuminating every night, and it's gorgeous. We have a variety of stars that have been deployed to the Stonington Borough business community, and they're putting them up in their windows to carry that star theme. We have over the river connecting Westerly to Pawcatuck. S&S Electric donates their time every year. They will be doing it tomorrow, I'm told, weather providing, hanging those stars, which is beautiful. The DPW in the town of Stonington has moved our large ornament and our tree to Donahue Park behind C.C. O'Brien's. Grace and I were there yesterday, testing the lights, figuring out which ones need to be replaced. We'll be there later today, replacing the lights. So that'll be lit up by this weekend. The Favnet Machine Shop tunnel across from Town Hall, we got that up and working last Friday. Thank you to Angela Toman, Ron Bedard, Kelsey from Zoe and Company, Grace Lund, My Events, all these people working together in the freezing cold to make these beautiful things happen so that our community is yet another destination. And last but not least, for our 100th, we wanted to end the year with one more thing, and it was 100 life-size nutcrackers, each one themed after specific businesses, nonprofits, town hall, etc. And we exceeded our goal. We had 108. We had the event at the United Theater last Friday. Over 1,000 people came in 4 hours.
Massive.
To see the nutcrackers. And now they and other people are following the trail. So they're looking at our website, nutcrackertrail.com, and are going and seeing each one in person. They're taking pictures with them. Other people who knew nothing about the trail, despite the social media hype and the Westerly Sun's great article, are just kind of stumbling on them when they go get a burger at C.C. O'Brien's or somewhere, and they see it and they're like, what is this? It's beautiful. And next to it is a sign. It tells you who the artist is that painted it. And there's a barcode. You click on the barcode and it brings you to the map. So it shows you every single business in this community that has one. We have since had 5 businesses since last Friday contact me and say, I can't believe I didn't get one. I had no idea they were going to be this amazing. How can I get one for next year's trail? Okay, let's just manage expectations. There will not be a trail of 108 new 6-foot nutcrackers next year. This was part of our 100th. However, we will absolutely have more nutcrackers next year to accommodate those businesses and groups that want to extend the existing trail, because those who own them are going to put them out each year because they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
So if you want to join those that have already contacted me and get in the pipeline to be matched with an artist so that you can have one next year, we'll absolutely do that for you. And if we end up with, I don't know, 30, 40, whatever the number is, then yes, we will do a display somewhere.
Sure.
Similar to what we did at the United Theater, so people can come see them all at one point before they go out.
I can't wait to have our nutcracker in the office.
Yours is gorgeous.
It's so beautiful.
So detailed.
It really is. It's fantastic. I can't wait to have it in the office. It's not, Patrick asked me the other day, he was like, how come we don't have our nutcracker? And I was like, so the point is for people to go find all of them and go into so do you want people to just walk into our office? He was like, no. I'm like, okay, cool. It's at Fretz. If you want to go see it, it's at Fretz.
It's beautifully displayed in their
it's
window.
Gorgeous. And Zach Dustin from Fretz couldn't have been sweeter. And he was like, I was so excited to say yes to this because I can't wait whenever anybody comes in and asks, I can tell them about like what a great business you are. And I was like, oh my God, I love you, Zach.
Yeah, it's a great collab.
He's so great. So yeah, and it's downtown, so it's right across from a bunch of other nutcrackers.
Oh my gosh, they're everywhere.
Windows. Like, yeah, you go anywhere. I was looking at the footage from the holiday stroll last night that we have, and there's like 17 nutcrackers just randomly in the shots of things. So I can't wait to have it here in January. We're going to probably put it somewhere and leave it out all year.
Nice.
Maybe behind you, like maybe where that plant is behind you.
You can change them with the different themes of the holidays as they go.
Yeah. I was at Verizon getting a new phone this weekend, and Patrick had his
Uncle
Patrick
Sam
Lynch had his
Nutcracker.
Uncle Sam Nutcracker, which was done by Maria and
Maria's
her family.
Maria is an amazing artist,
Did
and
not
her
know
mom
that.
is good too.
Did
Yes.
not know that. I was like, wow, this is incredible. And I was like, this doesn't say Verizon on it anywhere, buddy. And he was like, I wanted full Uncle Sam. I was like, okay, man,
Yeah,
nice.
he kept it true to character.
So anyway, that's
It's another fun thing to do, and it's a way to get people to go into the businesses, maybe a business they've never been in before.
So
Yeah.
I can
Because
get one painted like Pikachu. I have a Pikachu Nutcracker.
let
Yeah.
me tell you, our artists turned nutcrackers into bulldogs, eagles, the Grinch.
Yep.
I'm trying to think who else. A bear for Stonington Bears.
Yep.
So yes, somebody could do a Pikachu if you
Yeah.
wanted one. We can talk about that
Yeah, we can
afterwards.
talk. Yeah.
And then Pikachu would be on the trail.
Yeah.
Amazing. That would be a good one. Somebody would have fun with that one.
Jackie, my girlfriend's favorite one is the Westerly Paints.
Where he's
Nutcracker.
like dipped it, like he
It's
looks like
just
he lost his
somebody
battle.
just went like
That was created
somebody
by
just went like
Wells
this.
Moore, and
Yeah.
and it was fun. It was fun.
I loved it because they have the Westerly Paints one and the Mystic Paints one. So if you want the traditional, as soon as I saw that, I was like, what a bold choice. And then I looked and saw that they had a Mystic one as well. And I
Which
went,
is very conservative.
and I went, okay, best
That
of
makes
both
sense.
worlds.
Yeah.
You get a beautiful Nutcracker, and then you get this like
Fun
avant-garde,
one.
like really ridiculously fun one.
So Densmore Oil chose to do Heat Miser, because they're heating oil,
Yeah.
but they have a plumbing business too. And they love their Heat Miser so much that today she sent me an email. We definitely want Cold Miser for next year. So anyone who's watched that holiday classic from our childhood days and knows about the competing brothers knows that that is going to be hysterical, and they're going to do a great job. I'm going to try to lock in the artist today to the same artist so that the brothers kind of match up. But it's been a fun project. It's been a lot of work. Just acquiring the Nutcrackers was a challenge, but we have 18 right now in stock that we can work with. So the first 18 people that commit are going to, lock in, and they'll definitely have one on the trail. After that, it becomes a lot more challenging for me to go out and find them and acquire them, just like you with your equipment. People come to you. They don't come to me saying, hey, I got a 6-foot Nutcracker. Do you want to buy it? I got to go out there, and I'm driving all over. Literally, I've driven to Virginia. I've driven to upstate New York, where I could see Canada from the place I was, to try to get these and then bring them back and match up the artists to create something. But when you saw them all together,
has been done on this. Yeah,
it was like a museum.
it was.
The quality is crazy. It was
breathtaking. Honestly,
the artists were so proud that their work was in that collection amongst everybody else's. So, the vision that was up here, it translated, and it definitely.
We had family at our house last week for Thanksgiving, and it was on Friday that the event was. And I was like, guys, right down the road at the United is the Nutcracker event. Like, you should go. And they were like, yeah, like, is it? And then like I got the stuff to make our video of it, and I showed the like 30 people that were at my house, whatever it was, all of the and they were like, oh, is this still going on right now? Can we run down there? Like, this is fantastic. It's just like, you wouldn't believe it. I knew about the Nutcracker Trail like very early because I'm on the board, and I could not have imagined how cool it was.
Yeah, it definitely exceeded everyone's expectations, for sure. But it's exciting. It's exciting when we do that and everyone's happy. The businesses that sponsor them are happy. Mel's downtown creamery had one of the most amazing ones. She's another one. She said, I want one for my other location this morning. So she committed to one for next year. So
that's awesome.
It was fun and exciting, and we'll be seeing them for years to come. And we thank everyone that was a part of it. And we especially thank all the volunteers that helped us that day, setting up at the United Theater and getting them out of there in 90 minutes time. That was a feat. We could not have done it without the truck from Gray Sail, the truck from Michelli's, and the truck and team from Marone Electric, which is now Shore Appliances. So they all provided vehicles and manpower to help us, as well as numerous volunteers from the community. So
That
it was an
is
awesome
awesome.
effort.
That's so cool. Yeah, just congratulations on everything that's been done this year for the 100th.
It's been a good year.
We have like 2 episodes left of this in the 100th year, and then we're done because we have Christmas and New Year's that are Thursdays. So we got 2 episodes of this show left for the
All
year,
right, there we
for the
go.
100th.
We're gonna do it.
for the
We're gonna
100th
do it
year.
right for those last 2.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
Yeah. you're welcome.
Appreciate you. Appreciate your business. Proud to have you as a chamber member. And you'll be seeing me over the next week for sure. I'm coming in
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
getting something.
you guys have been awesome, treating me well. So very happy.
We love to have you. You know, people think of the Chamber of Commerce, they don't really know what a chamber is. And then when they hear about it, they think it's, you know, bankers, insurance, and lawyers. Yep, it's that. But it's also people like you and a shoe cobbler and somebody that works out of their house developing websites and 321 Media and everybody in between. And we
And-
want to find a way to help everyone.
People that make baked goods and sell them on the side of the road, and like we've had a little bit of everybody
Yeah.
in here, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
And by the way, thank you to Lisa and Junk and Java for the delicious food
Yeah,
that's been on.
we'll
the
fight
tables
over
there
those
in the house.
after the camera
Yeah,
goes off.
absolutely.
No, I've
absolutely.
been eyeing something.
You get first dibs. The guest always gets
Guest
first
always
dibs.
gets first. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you to Lathrop Insurance. And well, first, thank you to all of the Chamber Champions scrolling at the bottom of the screen right now. And a big thank you to Lathrop Insurance and Wireless Zone 224 Post Road and Dunn's Corners for being the 2 advertisers on the 321 side that keep this show free for everybody every single week. Old Blue Eyes, Dan Lathrop. I'm actually going to see him tomorrow, and I'm like, are your eyes blue? I'm not. I refuse to look at him in the eye because I keep wanting to call him Old Blue Eyes while he's the chairman of the board.
All right.
So I refuse to look and see if he actually is. And a huge shout out to Wireless Zone, by the way. Patrick told me they had their biggest Black Friday ever
Good for him.
on Friday, and yeah, that was a lot of fun. Every Thanksgiving, he comes on and does a pre-show with us for the Thanksgiving Day games. We covered 3 Thanksgiving Day games this year, had over 40,000 viewers. It was crazy. And then there's a ton of Black Friday commercials that he does on the Thanksgiving Day games. And he just fully committed this year. Like, I don't know if you saw any of these videos that he did, but he fully committed. I highly recommend people go look up the These Are a Few of My Favorite Things video with Patrick Lynch, and then go in and talk to him about it at the store. But he fully committed, and there's a giant Darth Vader, and like it was a lot of fun. So congratulations to them. Thank you guys so much for being here. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners. And this weekend, the new iPhone is here, and we have them all in stock. Come get the brand new orange iPhone 17 Pro or the brand new razor thin iPhone Air. The best part is trading your old iPhone and get up to $1,100 off, meaning you get the brand new iPhone for free. But this weekend, you can get the brand new iPad and Series 11 Apple Watch for free. It's all happening down here at the Wireless Zone at 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners. Don't delay, stop in today.